is a Dyson DC04i. The I standing for independent, maybe, ingenious, who knows. It's the base spec Dyson without a clutch, and this was dropped off to me the other day. A lady whose V8 I have restored. It's her mother's. Apparently just doesn't quite work how it used to. Couple of bits that are needed. Could I do anything with it without breaking the bank? Well, I think we can. I think there is a fair bit we can do to this for minimal effort and minimal cost. Let's have a look and see what's wrong with it and see if we can perk it up. Yes, hello, my vacuum cleaner chums. How are you today? Yes, it's been a while since we've had a DC04, let alone a DC04 of this variety. And apparently the lady lives on a farm. This is the mother. So I don't quite know what we're going to find, but it doesn't look too bad. It's just very dusty. There's just a thick layer of yuck everywhere. So we'll get to that in a minute. The first thing that we're going to do is look at the hose. Now on a DC04, the hose for this style is unique to this machine. I don't think you can fit a clutched hose to it. If you can, you might have to use a clutched wand as well. Someone comment down below and let me know. Luckily, this hose is good. You also can't repair it because it's all bonded in like that, a little bit there. So yeah, you can't do anything with it once it's gone. This hose, luckily, is very good. So that's sort of the major potential problem. That's all I really wanted to care about for now. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to turn it on and see how well or not well it works. Oh, we have a replacement plug. Oh dear. Oh, I say oh dear. You know, can't do much when it's a moulded plug and you damage it. Oh, right, let's see how bad this works. Oh, right. Well, there's certainly some suction, but really not a lot. And I think part of that possibly has to do with under here. Yes, the lady did mention that if I could put a new lower hose on it, please do. It's seen a little bit of use before, hasn't it? I'm also not entirely convinced that the belt's much good on that brush roll. This carpet's always very easy to get fluffed up. You know that, I know that. So yeah, there's that. The next thing that, oh, look at the state of all that. I think she's gonna need a filter wash. Ha! Yeah. Oh gosh. So yeah, we're gonna need to do a filter wash, possibly. Oh, you're just gonna, yeah, you are just gonna put off filter wash there. Oof, and a new filter pad there as well, and just a general clean up. So we're going to do this in the order that means I can film and carry on whilst I work out if I have any more filters, and we'll start putting a little bit of effort into this. Now a fair bit of what we're going to need to do can be done with just this. We'll put all of this to one side because we're going to have to airline that out later. Get to buy some new filters for it, so I'm going to have to do this and then let it sit, but we can certainly progress. Now, I mean, first thing to do is to just spray a light mist of something over it. I'm using window cleaner and just perk the poor thing up. It's just covered in decades of dust and grime and carbon dust on these particular models. They do like to shed their carbon brushes, and already that makes all of the difference in the world, especially when you come into here and can clean it all out. This is all it needs. This doesn't need a full refurb. It just needs perking up really, and then we can touch it. without getting filthy. There we go there. Much better already. It's not faded that much either. That helps. Oh, come under here. Do all of that, and then because we're like that, you can flip her over because we need to sort out that hose and the belt. Oh, stand it back upright because I forgot you have to, on this particular model, undo the 3 half moons, which you can always tell a Dyson's history when they look brand new and shiny. You know that nobody's been in here before. And yeah, look, that's what I mean about the belt. Look how much we're spinning that brush roll compared to how much that belt's moving. Yeah, bless it. Oh dear, I'll say oh dear, it's done very well, yeah. Whew. There is our original Dyson belt. I mean, again, comment down below how old you think this machine could be. I think it's a late one, but that's still going to be a fairly old belt, that's for sure. Oh gosh, I hate doing this bit. 1, 2, there we go. Ow. We'll pull you out of there, we'll pull you off of there, and we'll take this off because I want to clean that seal as well. Because again, on a Dyson, your rubber seals, as you know, are what do all the work. So if it's clean enough that everything makes a nice, decent fit, that's all you need. We'll clean the pivot points on there, and that's all we're going to do there. We're going to rip that hose off, give that bit a little bit of a wipe in there and in there. Take this hose, which I have, oh gosh, and I had this hose because I didn't use it on another project, because what it is a horrible hose which doesn't really fit, and I might have to go and finagle it on somehow, but eventually. You know what? No, I'm having to buy another hose because this one's trash, and new filters. So we will put this aside and we will progress with this, which is actually going to be quite easy. We'll just take this off, take that out, tap that out, and give this all a good airline out. Wow, there was far more dirt in there than I thought there would have been, to be honest. This goes to show these older designs, they can hold the dirt and still perform not too bad. This is going to perform a lot better now though. So all that remains is for me to give all of these parts a wipe down, wait for the postman to bring the stuff that I bought, and then we can finish off this little project. This machine is going to work so much better when it's done. And hopefully won't cost too much either. And the reason I'm buying new filters, and I sort of knew this was probably going to happen, they don't age well. They don't. I just rinsed this, obviously that bit would be fine. But look at this foam, look, it's done what they can do, it all collapses. This was only with cold water. And look, if I just put on it ever so gently, half of it's just rotten to the core. And I've had this a fair bit. I've never had it disintegrate like that, but I've had to go all there and squishy. So as soon as it came in and I saw it was a DC04, I knew it was going to need some new filters. So that's fine. We now also just need a new hose. But once all those are in, we should be good to go. A couple of days later, a genuine look. I didn't order a genuine one, I just ordered the third cheapest one on eBay because, you know, I didn't want another trash one like the last time. There we go, look. On this era especially, and the DC07, 14 and 33, it just twists on like that. Very nice. And then it's all springy, which is what you want, because this pushes down on the head and causes it to make contact with the carpet. So taping it up isn't really going to fix anything for you. In fact, it's only going to make things worse. There we go. And then, you can see that's still not great, is it? What I then do is just twist the hose one way or the other. Oh, yes, it's fiddly. But eventually, there we go, you'll get a nice springy action like so. Oh, now comes the fun part, because here is a brand new genuine belt versus our very old genuine belt. There we go, look. Same part number as well. Very nice indeed. I hope you last as long. Problem is, this is going to be a right old faff to fit. Oh, although it's easier than the clutched models, I'm hoping I'll be able to show it for you. We shall see. I got to have the machine like this, and then it's easy to have it all sorts of ways really. But try not to break your thumb. Ow. Close. Push it over the belt spindle. Oh my goodness, I've done it. And then rotate the heck out of it to make sure that it's all nice and smooth, rotated and centred. Then you stick it up right. We'll pop our base plate on, and crikey, the bottom end is finished. The second to last thing we need to do is open up this, and that's as clean as I'm going to care to get it, quite honestly. We blasted so much plaster dust out that the brand new pre-motor filter, which arrived literally just now, don't have a post-motor filter for this scene, unfortunately, but I gathered it's for the sake of turning it on and checking how much better it works isn't going to matter. So I'm going to go plug it in, and hopefully this will be a different machine to when we started. Let's take the wand off first. Whoa. Oh yeah, very good. Whoa. Oh wow. Oh no, look at the bender. Uh-oh. Oh no, I'm going to have to realign this out now. Wow. Gee, I bet that hasn't worked that well in years, maybe even decades. So that's really good then. As soon as the post-motor filter arrives. And then finally, crikey feelings, what is it now? It's Monday. The postman has finally been with some filters. I buy them in packs of 5. I bought 2 of these now to try and get them to arrive, but just one lowly filter pad can go into there. We can put the cover back on, lining up the notch. And there we go. For the cost of a new set of filters and a new belt and just an airline out, this Dyson DC04 is ready to go back to work on its farm. I now have loads of these because, yeah, these fit everything. You know, cheaper to buy them like this than not. We will use them. I'm happy enough. I can finally tell the owner that this is done. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. Hope you have enjoyed. That's not very good, but the spring is in place. And yeah, it was the last time you managed to get such a good result with so little work from an elderly Dyson. Do let me know. But yeah, until the next time, I and something else, but hopefully the parts won't take a solid week to arrive. We'll see you soon. Bye bye.